I was just confirming how to pronounce Concours. I'll just call it Concours. Wahiga will help me pronounce the other one. But welcome to this part of Power Breakfast where we are focusing on Concours and the other one that Wahiga will tell you how to pronounce. So as you can see, I'm sitting on a bike. I will tell you more about this a little bit later on, but it sure feels good. This is some of the reasons why I love my job, because of such pleasures of chilling in such bikes, and hopefully I'll learn how to ride it one day. But I want to get some of your views and comments as well, and you can interact with us on the hashtag Power Breakfast. That is on Twitter, hashtag Power Breakfast on Twitter, and on 22422 we'll be talking about Concours. So any questions that you have concerning how they judge, what they do, why they do it, why people have a passion for these kind of cars and this kind of equipment, you can go ahead and talk to us on that hashtag Power Breakfast and 22422. And of course, I've been mentioning Wahiga Maura, and he's about to make his grand entrance. So here comes Wahiga. Wahiga ametokelezea mrembo. Tuko na ratings leo, ratings.
Willis Raburu, when you have a car like this one, you first stand like this. Then you get down, bro. Then you get down. This is an amazing, amazing car. I mean, there's lots we're going to have to talk about Raburu.
Yes.
Because a lot of its functions are not what we are used to, and the driver actually needs to come and turn it around properly.
Yes.
So that he can park it and tell us, because I cannot even attempt to park it. Everything I know about a car is missing in this one.
In this one.
That's right.
But it's still called a car.
It's
we want to find out why, what exactly makes it
what it is.
Yes, what it is. Now, I was before you came, I was trying to pronounce the second part of the word.
Yes.
So you need to help me do that.
Good. I'm not going to be the one to do that. I'm actually going to call two gentlemen here to join me.
Yes.
Because they are the organizers. They've worked with this event ever since its inception, and they'll be able to give us more details. Gentlemen, if you can come right here, and of course face our camera on that side, and we could begin with introductions. We could start with you, sir.
Right. Bob Dewar, Chairman, Alfa Romeo Owners Club, Kenya, and Event Director of the CBA Africa Concours d'Elegance. This year's event will be the 45th in the annual series organized by the Alfa Club, and each one over the 45 years has marked the club's anniversary.
The question he had was, let's begin by pronouncing the name of the event for Kenyans at home as slowly as possible so they can get that right.
Good. The event is the CBA Africa Concours d'Elegance.
Concours d'Elegance. Elegance.
We got that right? Concours d'Elegance.
Absolutely right, yes.
There you go. See?
All right, and of course, what does that name mean?
Well, we have to go right back to the 17th century.
Wow.
When the nobles and wealthy merchants in Paris and other big cities in France, every Sunday or big holidays, they brought out their horse-drawn carriages, they wore their finest clothes, and they paraded in the parks of Paris.
A fashion
and this
show,
became known as the Concours d'Elegance, a gathering of elegance.
There you go.
Fast forward to the introduction of the motor car, and horses and carriages faded out, and the concours soon became a competitive event. And there are Concours d'Elegance events all over the world. The biggest, most famous, most important is Pebble Beach in California. There are also big concours events in other countries. The Concorso Villa d'Este in Italy. Big, very important.
They all sound very exotic events, I must say.
But we have our own concours here, It's 20 years younger than Pebble Beach, but it's Africa continental status.
Our own event.
And since 2006 has been recognized and sanctioned by the FIM Africa, the controlling body of motorcycle sport in Africa.
Now, I know that this event is organized in conjunction with clubs, and of course we've got one of the representatives from the Alfa Romeo club, and if he can just introduce himself to us, and we can get more details from him as well.
Let me hand the microphone to Peter Wandai, Vice Chairman, Alfa Romeo Owners Club.
Great. Quite the gentleman, even in that introduction, I must say.
Yeah, thank you. As Bob has already introduced me, my name is Peter Wandai. I'm the Vice Chairman of the Alfa Romeo Owners Club. And I'm also part of the committee that is putting together the CVA Africa Concours d'Elegance.
Okay. What can we expect this year? What changes, what new things have you implemented this year to make the event, of course, a crowd puller?
Well, this being the 45th anniversary of the Concours d'Elegance, there's a lot that will be happening. We have a very big entry of foreign competitors. We have many cars and motorcycles that have not been seen at the Concours. They'll be there for the first time. There's a lot of other attractions. We have the Heritage Collection, where we have pieces of old equipment. We'll have a steam engine. We'll have some of the early Massey tractors.
Okay.
And we also have a lot of entertainment for children. There's a children's corner. We have fly pasts. We have a parachute drop. Yeah, so it's basically a full family day. The whole family will have something to talk about or to look forward to. Yes.
So it's this Sunday, and we're going to be coming back to take talk a bit about a few more details, including the traffic arrangements that have been made, because I know that was a challenge last year. Yeah. But I know people at home are saying, you guys are talking a lot. We want to see the cars.
And the cars.
Raburu, where do we start?
Let's start with the car.
We start with the car.
That you came in.
So we cross over.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, let's go and take a look. So and the owner is actually going to be joining us in just a bit.
Just a little bit to find out more about the car.
I think he went to make a phone call. Excuse me, sir. It's you we are waiting for. I think people have seen his car and already calling him up.
Yes.
All right, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you.
Maybe you can tell us a bit about yourself and also about your car as well.
Okay, thank you so much, Wahiga. My name is Joseph Kamau. I drive this Ford. It's a Ford 1930.
Ford 1930.
Yeah.
Good. That's a quick introduction to an amazing car. Let's get into deeper details. Walk us through your vehicle. You want us to start? We're inside. Yeah. Okay, now on my camera.
Let me just help him.
Can I sit inside?
You want to sit inside? Go in.
Yeah, then I can show you everything.
It's your car. You only have for permission.
Thank you for reminding me that.
Right, so let's talk about how different the interior of your car is from what we're used to.
What you were used to. Yes. Car. Actually, there are several things different.
If you just put the mic close to your mouth, there we go.
There are several things different regarding the old car. There's ignition here. Actually, on the modern car we use the ignition sort of somewhere.
That's
here.
Right.
Yeah. Then, this is only to switch on.
To switch on the car?
The car, okay. Yeah. If you want to start the car...
Or to switch on, because starting is a different process altogether.
Exactly, it is a different process altogether. There's a button there. Can you see it? Can you zoom and see it?
Yes.
The shiny one there.
Actually point to it?
Yeah, this is the starting button.
Okay.
If you want to start, you have to press that in. Then you have to push this up before you press. It's actually called retard and advance. This is retarding and advancing the ignition. So then you start the car. Immediately the car starts, you have to push this down for the car to run smooth. Yeah. Then with the old car, first gear is actually opposite. The first, it's in the second gear.
So that's
gear one. Yeah. If you want to shift to second gear, you have to do something we call double declutching. What I mean by that is declutching.
Clutching.
Yeah. What I mean by that, assuming you are in first gear, you want to shift to second gear, you have to sorry. I'm sorry. Assuming, I'm panicking a little bit. Yeah, assuming that's first gear, you want to shift to second gear, you have to shift to neutral, then release the clutch, depress the clutch again, and go to second. You have to do that all the time.
Okay. So
Yeah,
it's not like the normal...
No, that you move from first to second direct. No, you have to double the clutch on the modern car, on the old car. Yeah. Anything else, Wahiga?
Let's talk about the driving process, and maybe you can put off the turn off the engine so that I can hear you a bit. Okay, you know what?
Yeah.
First things first.
Yeah.
Where did you get this car from? Because
Actually,
you don't look like you were
own
born
the
in the
car.
1930s.
I don't own the car.
You don't own the car.
It's actually my boss's car.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a collector. He's been collecting these cars for the last about 45 or so years.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what does he primarily use this car for? I've never seen it in traffic.
Actually, it's a hobby for him. But occasionally we do weddings. If you're interested, if you want to do a wedding, we can come and we can give you the car.
Ah.
Yeah.
I faced a few challenges as I drove the car in. Why was I facing those challenges?
Because you were panicking. This is not what you're used to.
This is not what I'm used to.
Yeah.
The clutch is a bit hard. I mean, I feel like I've done a bit of a workout.
Yeah.
Is that how the cars of the 1930s were engineered?
Yes, yeah, exactly.
A lot of concepts.
Because everything is mechanical. In the modern cars, so many things are hydraulic.
Yes.
So this is mechanical.
I want you to talk about some of the basic things you find in the modern car that you don't find. Let's talk about the windows and the doors. Opening, closing. Walk us through that. I'm not looking at this panel here.
It's actually simple and it's...
When was the last time, Raburu, you saw?
This is called a window winder.
A window winder.
The modern car, it's a button. No, it's electric.
Yes.
So this is manual. You have to wind it up, and you need a bit of muscle to wind it up. Yeah.
And to open the car both from the inside and the outside?
Well, actually, I can show you from the inside.
Okay.
This is how you open from the inside. You pull it up like that. Now, unlike the modern car, you sort of push it up like this.
Yes.
Yeah.
But if you're going to push to start,
guys haven't even heard the horn. You want to
hear the hoot? Oh, yeah. It's a funny one.
Do that one more time. Do that one. Now, you know what? For the fun part, can you open the engine for us?
Yeah.
The engine and the wheels, for me, those are some of the things that really fascinated me.
It's something that you've never seen. I can guarantee you on that. Yeah, it's very straightforward.
I can see the spark plug.
It's a 2-liter engine.
2-liter engine. Okay.
Yeah.
So you call it what?
2000 cc.
2000 cc.
Exactly. It's a straightforward. I mean, it's a straight line piston.
Straight line piston.
I'm not very good in mechanics.
That's okay. Me, the little I know, are these the spark plugs?
Yeah, those are the spark plugs. This is the distributor. This is the carburetor. And this is the fuel, as you can see. That's petrol.
This is the fuel?
Yeah.
Oh, my
actually, the tank is actually up here, so that's the fuel
How big is the tank? Full tank will take you how far?
I think, I'm not pretty sure, but, it takes 40 to 50 liters.
40 to 50 liters.
Exactly. Yeah, forgive me.
Okay, I want to finish with the tires. Nowadays, guys are crazy about rims and things like that. Clearly, you have no provisions here for that.
Yeah.
But you have some design. Walk us through this. And if I get a puncture, where am I going to get a tire like this in the year 2015?
Well, you have to source them abroad because it's a problem having some stuff in Kenya.
Yes.
Yeah, so you have to go and source them abroad.
If I hit a pothole with a tire like this?
I've hit so many potholes before, so I don't think something bad can happen.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what Wahiga is saying, apart from potholes, like, unajua kuna ile kuweka kiraka.
Yeah. Actually, they are not tubeless. They've got tubes.
Oh,
so you
tubes.
can,
So you can actually...
Yeah, you can put the kiraka, as you said.
Okay, you can.
Yeah.
All right.
What do people say when you drive up in a car like this? What reaction
everyone is waving at me. Everyone is flashing the lights at me. So... to the point I just assume because I'm tired by,
And of course, you're not going to tint the windows.
No,
How far have you driven out of Nairobi in this car?
I've gone all the way to Thika and back.
At what speed?
Normally I do 50 to 60 kilometers an hour. So I sort of keep up with traffic.
Good.
Right. Awesome.
We're going to take a break from you now. We'll be back.
Okay,
Let's go over to a modern car, but one that we haven't seen in a while, especially in such condition on our roads.
KAB.
This is an Alfa Romeo. Remember in the 1990s, if you had an Alfa Romeo, you are it.
Yes.
You are it right now. And of course, we've got a gentleman here who can come and tell us a bit more. Maybe you can join me on this side. Begin by introducing yourself and your car.
Hi, so my name is Govind Bassi. This is actually my dad's car. It's an Alpha 75, 2-liter twin spark, made in 1989. Yeah, so this is the last rear-wheel drive Alfa after Fiat took over.
Wow. Where did these cars disappear to from our roads? Because I remember when I was growing up, I remember an aunt of mine had an Alfa Romeo, and she was the person, you know, she was that person in the community. But now they seem to have declined, and yet yours is in such good condition. Talk to us about that.
And it's a KAB.
Yeah, you know, Alfa's a very temperamental car. They have a mind of their own. So they say, you know, you're not really a petrol head unless you've owned an Alfa. Yeah, that's what they say. Very nice car. It's very... because of their problems initially, I think people stopped buying them, but I think they're back with the new Julia.
Yes.
Apparently it's done the fastest lap on the Nürburgring this year.
In Germany.
Yeah.
So there's an Alfa Romeo, what's the word that I'm looking for? Revigoration. They're coming back into circulation.
It started with the 8C, I think.
Okay.
When the 8C competition, I think they made 150 of those cars.
Yes.
It started with that, and then the 4C. So they've actually revived it now, and so they're starting to come back.
Let me show you the test for this car. I want to see how comfortable Willis Raburu will be sitting in there. Can you open the car?
Oh, yeah?
Sure.
Yeah? Notice something about how he opens it, Raburu. You don't see much of that nowadays. Is there leg room for you, really?
That's what I'm trying to see for...
This is something else.
It took us out.
So like you can see, the window button's up here like an airplane.
Ah, nice.
It's got the handbrake is a lever like a...
Just like an aeroplane as well. This feels like I'm in the cars like for Night Rider.
Are you kidding me?
So this works, right?
What's the size of the engine?
It's a 2-liter.
2-liter, just like the Ford.
Yeah. Specs, I think it does 0 to 100 in about 9 seconds.
0 to 109 seconds.
Yeah, for the 1980s, that was pretty impressive.
That was a big deal, yes.
It's got a top speed of 205 kph.
Wow.
How have you managed to keep it in such good condition? The paintwork looks good, the tires...
I actually can't take credit for that. That's all my dad. My dad is a huge car enthusiast, so he has quite a few Alfas. This is just one of the few.
Okay, okay. What do people say when they see your car in the kind of shape you've kept it? Of course, it's featuring in Concours. What do you expect from the public there?
Well, hopefully they don't touch it because there's a lot of work that's gone into cleaning it. But
so what Ravuru's doing now is illegal.
No, it's fine.
No, it's good. But I'm seeing like it has a sunroof. It has
this car, man.
The controls are up here, like you were saying. It looks like you're in an airplane, and even the handbrake looks like a lever, like for. You're about to fly.
Lever,
if you had this car back in the day, you were it right there, and it's still got that image, and still quite modern in its own way.
Yeah, definitely. The styling was very modern. It was very iconic. This was to celebrate Alfa's 75 years of production. They designed this car. Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
All right. Interesting.
So, you want to take that car home?
Well, I do want to take this car home. Speaking of which, would you sell it, or it's since you have so much passion
That's a good question. No.
Yeah. No, this is not on sale.
Is that on sale?
This is purely for collection value.
If it was on sale, hypothetically, what's the least amount of money you take for it? Let's say Raburu and I have money right now.
Oh, if you could give me 10 million shillings, I'd be very happy.
10 million shillings. Wow, okay. I think I can get 5. Raburu, you're going to look for the other 5 as well. And we're going to see what we're going to do about that. Beautiful, okay.
Beautiful car.
Let's go over to the next group of motorbikes, and we'll be back later on as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
So here we are.
This one you can fit in. I like the black one.
Oh, so this one I can sit on? Am I allowed to, first of all? Yes, I can. No. Okay, good. My trousers do not
that can be
make that.
So tell us about this particular bike.
This bike is a BSA C10L 1956.
1956.
1956. They were produced. The B class were produced between the 30s and the 50s.
Okay.
And yeah, they were really popular bikes in the UK. And yeah, this one, a few came to Kenya. Yeah.
Wow.
Where do you get like, because they are produced that way back, where do you get the spare parts?
That's a good question.
The parts are available in the UK mostly, and yeah, a few in Germany and also South Africa. So
it must be expensive to like maintain. But are the parts good? Like if you get it, do you like stay maybe a long time before you replace it?
or two, or
what happens?
How long do you have to keep servicing this bike?
Just when you're restoring it, you just get the parts, and then after that, everything should be working well.
Okay. Yeah. Where do you get a bike like this in this day and age?
This bike was actually found in a quarry back in the day. It was restored.
Kenya?
Yes, in Kenya.
In Kenya?
Yes. Then it was restored partly for a while, but they abandoned it again.
Okay.
Then about a year ago, my dad got it, and we're starting to restore it again and to make its debut appearance in the Concours this year.
Did you ride it here, or it was,
no.
shipped? Is it in good mechanical condition?
Yes, it
as
is.
we speak?
Yes, it is.
Okay. You know what? I want to hear what the engine sounds like. Is that possible?
Yes, it is possible, but it will take a while. So.
Oh, it will take a while.
Give me a while, I can start.
If I give you a while, okay.
Yeah, I guess so. We have to move though because we're about to. We're a bit short on time
so while
today.
he's getting it started,
we have
we could
another thing that's coming up shortly. So this one. Would the owner please stand?
The owner looks like the bike. I need to let me hand you a mic there.
Yes.
Wow, you even dressed in line with the beast that you've come in with today. Obama had the beast, but you have the real one.
Yeah.
I must say, what's the name of your bike?
It's called Yamaha Vista 1100cc.
1100. So then you got more engine power here than a Vitz.
Yes.
True. All Vitz owners.
Hii ni kubwa kuliko Vitz.
All right. Tell us, I mean, there's so much to talk about. You walk us through your bike.
So it's, I'm riding this bike from last 1 year.
Okay.
Before I used to ride other bikes, but recently from 1 year before I import this from US. And since that I'm riding this, and you can see so clean.
It's so shiny. I mean, just looking at this part. You restored it, or it came in this condition?
No, I restored it.
All right. So it's taken some time to do that. 1100cc. I put full tank. How long or how far will that take me?
You know, it's 1 liter 5 kilometer.
1 liter 5 kilometer. Okay, I'm trying to do the math in my head.
5 to 6 kilometers.
Okay. And what has been the reaction by the the motorcycle community in Kenya? I know we've got a bikers club here. Have you managed to ride with them?
Yeah, I am with the club. It's called Cruising King.
Yes.
Yeah, this one.
Oh, let's take a look at that. Cruising King. All right. Okay, maybe you can turn so our camera can get a shot of that. And are there others with bikes like this one?
Yeah, we have around 100 bikes.
100 bikes? Okay.
Yeah, like this. Harley Davidson, V-Star. This is 1100cc. Some of my friends, they have 1800cc in our group. Yeah.
How do you navigate bumps and potholes in this? Because I can see the clearance here. There's almost nothing.
I have to take it easily.
So when you get to a big bump, you
kind of swerve. The S curve.
Yeah, very easy.
Yeah. All right. Wow, interesting.
And of course, this one, there's no size. I mean, even our very own Raburu can easily.
Yeah. Anybody can ride it.
Anyone can drive it. My only worry is that you don't have a passenger compartment at the back.
You know, there is. I remove it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Good. Can we hear the sound of that?
Yeah, sure.
Go ahead. We want to compare. Because you can hear what that sounds like. This is from the 1950s. And this is a modern bike. I want to sense. I want to. Okay. This is ridiculous. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is unbelievable. So go ahead.
There's actually a
go ahead.
There's a big difference between these bikes. This bike came with a gear lever on the right hand side and the brake on the left, which is very different to modern cars, modern bikes. So these ones are really, really special.
Wow. There we go. So it's a competition of the bikes. In 1 or 2 words, what's the difference between his bike and yours? I know there are big differences, but what would you say in summary?
That is old generation, this is new generation.
It's that simple. That is old generation Raburu, and this is the new generation bike. Now I know we needed to have a word with the organizer just before we wind up. And maybe Mr. Bob Diwa can join us for that.
The traffic, because...
Just come and talk to us, Mr. Diwa. Don't worry about anything. There we go. So this year, a lot of people want to attend, but the issue last year was traffic or traffic jams. I think some people actually stayed in traffic for about a month. I mean, I beg your pardon, an hour or two. What are some of the changes that you've made in line with that this year?
Thank you very much for asking that question. I feel now we have definitely a choice of alternative routes to the race course.
Okay.
There's no need only to think about the Ingong Road. Think about the Langata dual carriageway up to the southern bypass. Think about the Waiyaki Way to Kikuyu and onto the southern bypass. And very quickly you get to the Lenana intersection. From the Lenana intersection, it is only a kilometre to the Nairobi Racecourse entrance. So think of alternative routes. They're now available. The government's road building program is having a big effect. So we're very pleased about that. The core of the day's event, of course, is the judging of the 70 cars and 40 motorcycles, classic and vintage.
In one word or two, how does that judging happen?
The judging is based on cleanliness and condition. In the case of cars, it starts on the Total Quartz ramp in front of the racecourse grandstands. Drivers continue down the line. Judges check the exterior finish, the interior, the engine, and motorcycles are marked in a similar way in the racecourse parade ring, where normally horses parade before a race. But on Sunday the 27th, horses give way to horsepower.
Wow! All right, so that is the best way to cap it. Horses will give way to horsepower.
This coming Sunday.
This coming Sunday.
I like that.
So remember, I know you've sent in a lot of your comments and questions on hashtag Power Breakfast, but unfortunately we've run out of time because we're going to cross over to something in a short while. But before we do that, and first of all, thank you for everybody for coming to Concours de la Gans.
Concours de la Gans. I hope
and
it's right.
We're looking forward to coming there on Sunday. Horses give way to horsepower.
That's right.
This coming Sunday, so be there and experience and see some of this that's happening. But remember, also today is the anniversary of the Westgate attack that happened about 2 years ago. And so we're doing something special today. We want to take a moment of silence to remember the victims and the families of Westgate.